Hello there, it's your girl Daphne back with another video. So hello, welcome back. I'm so glad that you joined me again. Today we're going to be focusing in on back to school. We're going to be doing a shop with me at Staples. I'm just going to browse around, see all of the items that are on sale, see what they're offering for this school year, all of the back to school items. We're going to be doing several Cricut projects. So I'm looking for some really cute blanks to use. So we will be browsing around and seeing what they have in store. I just want to mention this video is being sponsored by Cricut. I'm so excited to be partnering with Cricut on another video. So I hope that you guys enjoy all of the projects that I'm going to be making today. So I have my list of all of the items that I'm looking for, but I'm also going to be just browsing and seeing what they have to offer. So I hope that we get lucky and we pick up some items and we can turn them into some nice personalized decor for back to school. So are you guys ready? Now in my area, school doesn't start until another month. So we start in the beginning of September. So if in your area, if you're back to school, leave me a comment down below. Let me know when you guys either return or are returning back to school. And if you have started your back to school shopping. So this year is a little different with shopping for back to school because Alex is in the 8th grade this year. So it's really going to be up to him to determine what supplies he wants to use. And also, since he has a locker, I was making sure that I wanted to just take a look at all of the space-saving items that Staples has to offer. So no matter where I go, I always find my way to the craft section. So this table was all crafts that were all clearance, so I had to make sure that I browsed. So if you would like to see additional projects that I've created with my Cricut machine, I'm going to link it in the cards and also in the description. And I'm also going to leave a link for Cricut's website so you can explore the different machines that they offer. So I really like the colorfulness of these binders, but we definitely can do better and we'll customize it. Okay guys, so we're back from Staples and the 99-cent store. I was able to get some amazing blanks. So we're gonna head down and we're gonna start doing our DIYs. And I'm going to be using my Cricut Explore Air 2 machine. And I'm gonna be using different types of vinyl. And I'm gonna walk you through each project, but I just wanted to let you know I'm gonna be using my scraper, my weeder, and my Explore Air 2 to be able to create all of these amazing products. So in the description, I'm going to be leaving a link to the Cricut website so you can just explore, see what type of machines and materials they have to offer. So we're going to get started. So our first project is going to be a cardstock and vinyl bookmarker. And I just got this really cute image in Design Space. I kept the dimensions as is, and then I selected the True Brush cardstock paper, and I used a nice little blue metallic. And then I'm just going to adjust the material type so that the pressure and cutting gauge will be correct. And then I'm just going to make it. So next up, I just cut the cardstock in the proper dimensions, and then I fed it into the machine, and then it cut out. And then I repeated that same step with the vinyl, except this time I made sure that I changed the material over to vinyl, because if you don't, you will not get the proper cutting depth, and it might make your vinyl very jagged. So just make sure that if you're doing 2 layers, to make sure that you adjust the paper quality. So now I'm just up to weeding, so I'm removing off all of the negative space of the vinyl, and then I'm going to go in with a piece of transfer tape, which is around the same size. I'm going to cut it out and remove it from the paper backing. Then I'm going to apply it down on the vinyl using my scraper to just smooth it out so that there's no air bubbles. And then I'm just going to use the scraper again along with my weeding tool, and I'm going to be removing it from the backing, and now it's on the transfer sheet. Now, because we already cut out the cardstock, this is the top layer, so I just attached it on top with that same transfer sheet, and now we have the 2-layer effect. That's how the marker looks. So we're going to move on over to our second project, which is a vinyl ruler that I'm going to be putting on the top of a pencil box. So I followed the same process. We used this blue glossy vinyl, and I sent it through Design Spaces. I cut it out on my Explore Air 2, and now we're up to the part where I weeded it, and now we're going to be transferring it over to the top of the pencil box. This is absolutely easy. I'm just going to be repeating the same steps, so I sped it up a little so that you guys can just get the overall idea of the project, the designs, and the steps are basically the same. All we're doing is just making little tweaks. Now on this next project, I'm using freehand text. So I just typed out girl stuff apostrophe, and now I'm going in and I'm changing the font. I want to make sure that I get a nice script font, and then I'm going to size it to the dimension that I want to have it on the bag, and then I'm going to make it and go through the same steps. I'm using white permanent vinyl for this project. So leave me a comment down below if you like to have personalized items. I know that I always like to put a special touch on different items. I really like this white vinyl, the way that it's going to pop on this blue pen case. It looks absolutely beautiful. I love the font that I selected. Okay, so our next project is going to be a vinyl maze that I'm putting on top of a cork coaster. I'm turning this into a mouse pad, and I just thought that it was so cute using this little maze that I found in Design Space. Now the material that I'm using is the True Brushed vinyl. It's a little thicker vinyl that has a little like metallic look to it. It's so easy to be able to work with doing the weeding process, and that was so satisfying to just be able to pull off all of that negative vinyl and have the pattern pop out there. So I got this cork mat from my local 99-cent store. I thought that it would be a really cute blank to be able to use for my mouse pad, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. So our next project is just going to be a vinyl label that we're going to be attaching to an oversized clipboard. I'm using blue glossy vinyl, and it's just going to have this really cute saying that I found in Design Space. I'm just sizing it to the proper dimensions. The clipboard is a little oversized and it's white, so this blue glossy vinyl is just going to pop and look absolutely beautiful. So leave me a comment down below if you use clipboards like this for school. I know that whenever Alex has like different papers that he has to bring home, I always have a little designated area, and this clipboard will be that area, so he can just take it out of his book bag, and then just put everything on this clipboard that I have to address. Our next project is a vinyl label mug. This mug is going to be for one of Alex's teachers. So I just went into Design Space and found a nice little design, and I cut out the material, which is going to be the same true brushed vinyl that we've been using. I weeded it, the same process, and now I'm going to be applying it to the mug. I think that looks adorable. Okay, so next up is a binder, and I picked this binder up at Staples. I believe it was for 97 cents. And I am going to be recreating a binder that was at Staples for $8.99. And I am going to be recreating it for less than $2, and it's going to be personalized. So I had some of this cardstock paper that I had previously gotten from Joann's. Each sheet was about 25 cents with 60% additional percent off of that. And I used 2 sheets for the front, the back, and also the ream. And then I also printed out one of those girl stuff vinyl labels that I used on my other projects, and that looks absolutely beautiful. So we're just going to take a second look at all of the projects that we created today. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I also want to remind you, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. I hope that you enjoyed this video, so please give it a thumbs up. And also share with any friends and family that might like my content. Until the next time, have a blessed day.